Clay, this is your April 17th, 2024 session. This swing is your swing without a consequence. So what we want to do is look at, which by the way is really good. Okay. So, but let's look at things that we would refine to make it a little more consistent, and then we'll get back to what's going on with respect to a change swing once there's a consequence. So as we start back, so Clay, yeah. So as we start back, the hands still go out. They started at this crossing, and it's now here, so it's like 4 inches, and then you run a risk of losing the connection. As a matter of fact, you can see a cavity there. Okay, and so at some point you got to slam that thing against there, otherwise you're not going to find ground. But that itself creates a little bit of commotion. So but it's just, it adds a little inconsistency. Okay, so then you get here, and so you're taking it back. It's a little steep here, but that's kind of old school. As long as we can shallow it out, and you do an excellent job of doing that. Now look, it's right on plane. So you get to this top position, which is really good. Okay. Remember in the old days, that elbow was way back here. This thing was, I think it was even across the line. But look how good this is. That left arm is, pretty much as straight as it can be. It's parallel to the swing plane. It's really good. Okay, now you've kind of come away from the back wall a couple inches at this, and in reality, on the turn, that right cheek should be beyond where it started. So that hip goes back and actually closer to the target. Yeah. Okay. So now, so all of a sudden you're closer to the ball. Okay. Now, when you start down, this is the magical move that the one without a consequence has. Is your hands, from your perspective, are going clockwise. Really good move. That's the move that is going to make you famous by next Friday. So as you come down, your head is moved. Yeah, that's interesting. So the head starts at that crossing on the backswing. I mean, this is what I saw with the naked eye. It goes forward like 4 inches. Yeah. So, and that happens not to that degree, but with the ball is as you're going forward, that shoulder is kind of going like this, which will steepen it. But this is really a focus, and it's really a nice job. So you got the head moving forward. And when it moves forward, that's going 4 inches from there. So we've got this big move this way. Okay. But see, what saves it and allows you to play with this, you get this position. Now it could be off the hosel, it could be off the toe or something because you're distant from the ball. But we can build a swing around that position. And then you come through. Great movement of the lower body. Left hip rotates around. And yeah, a little late, but I'm not worried about that. The fact is, it turns, and it doesn't really. So hitting it straight, you can have the shoulders and hip back. You have the distance of that, and I said earlier is if you start adding that when it's not on plane every time, you're just toast. We get it on plane every time, then we can start, and if not enough distance, we can start adding some tiny stuff. But take it from me, I've been there, is I start thinking about ground